You are not just a product of your choices, you are a reflection of your circle. Look in the mirror. Who do you see? Your identity, your successes, your failures. All are molded by the 5 people you spend the most time with. It's a harsh truth, but the environment you inhabit shapes your every move, silently dictating your identity, your behavior, your future. Now is the moment for a profound shift. No longer can you drift passively through relationships. Take control. The friends that fill your spare time may very well be steering your life. This requires boldness. Question everything. Who adds value? Who pulls you down? It's time for an inner audit, a ruthless assessment of your circle. Be ready to face the uncomfortable fact. Many relationships yield average results, not due to your shortcomings, but because of their gravitational pull toward mediocrity. Average people breed average ambition. Secure your environment and safeguard your purpose. Energy isn't just a mere concept, it's a currency. Those around you radiate either vibrant ambition or draining apathy. You must choose wisely. Will you allow your surroundings to dictate your emotional state? Or will you claim ownership over your exposure? This isn't just advice. This is the very foundation of success. Start today. Assess your interactions. Are they uplifting or debilitating? Remember, greatness doesn't come from fitting in. If your comfort zone makes you the smartest in the room, it's time to seek new rooms. Surround yourself with excellence, ambition, and mastery rather than resignation. Feel the discomfort. It signals growth. It means you're on the right path. And when it's time to cut ties, you will cut without guilt. Loyalty doesn't equate to stagnation. Let courage be your guide as you prioritize purpose over toxic bonds. No more justifications. You have the right to outgrow people who no longer serve your journey. Your desire for approval must yield to the relentless pursuit of alignment. Choose mentors over mere friends. Demand more from yourself than the comfort offered by compliance. Understand, your future transformation lies in the company you choose to keep. Be selective, for even solitude is better than a misguided crowd. Embrace being alone over being pulled down. In your selectivity lies profound power. You draw in those who mirror your values. You are not just seeking greatness, you are cultivating it. Change your mindset from blaming others to taking responsibility. Lead your inner circle through action, not words. Build an inner circle that empowers you. Let it reflect your aspirations and values. Look around. Evaluate your life, your habits, your results. They are intertwined with those you choose to keep close. You don't just elevate by toil. You elevate by standing next to higher peaks. Choose your 5 and purposely choose your future. Look around you. This is the moment of revelation. Just as you are not a standalone entity, neither are your relationships. The hidden influence of proximity subtly weaves the fabric of your existence. Whether you realize it or not, the people you keep close are getting you closer or pushing you away from your true potential. Consider this. Average results aren't birthed from failure. They arise from the average relationships you entertain. It's a sobering truth. There lies the power in understanding that your circle carries both the weight and buoyancy of your ambitions. Are they lifting you up, or are they anchoring you down? Now it's time to pause and audit your circle. This is more than a mere exercise, it's an awakening. Clarify your relationships. Identify who energizes you and who drains you. It requires courage to cut loose those who subtract value from your life. Loyalty can sometimes masquerade as stagnation. It's time to differentiate between the two. Be ruthless in this evaluation. Remember, energy is contagious. The enthusiasm or lethargy of those around you can seep into your spirit. Take heed of this truth. Mediocrity becomes comfortable when it's accepted as normal among your peers. Own your exposure. Will you let their stagnation dictate your journey, or will you seize control? Seek higher standards. Surround yourself with excellence, ambition, and relentless self-mastery. As discomfort creeps in, embrace it. This marks growth. If you find yourself as the smartest person in your circle, it's a sign to move on. Seek new rooms, filled with those who inspire, challenge, and elevate you. And when relationships grow toxic, when their negativity clings like a shadow, cut without guilt. It's a responsible act, not a ruthless one. Prioritize your growth over emotional ties that bind you to mediocrity. This is your journey. Rise by alignment, not approval. Choose mentorship over fleeting friendships. Be precise in your associations. Embrace solitude rather than misguided company. You attract who you are. As you navigate this path, strive to be someone others aspire to be around. Embody the greatness you seek. Radiate the energy you wish to attract. Now, look at your life, your habits, your results. They intertwine with your circle. To elevate, stand next to the peaks you aspire to reach. Choose your 5 wisely, and sculpt the future you desire. Take a deep breath. It's time to get real. The moment has arrived to audit your circle, your inner sphere of influence. This isn't just a task, it's an ongoing dialogue with yourself. Who lifts you up? Who drains your energy? You need clarity here. A courageous kind of clarity that cuts through comfort and loyalty, exposing the truth lurking behind familiar faces. Imagine standing on a precipice, leaning toward the vibrant individuals who ignite your passion, doctors of ambition and architects of success. Then picture the others, the ones who feign friendship while quietly tethering you to mediocrity. It's painful, but recognize this. Some relationships aren't here to facilitate your growth. They're here as anchors, pulling your dreams closer to the ocean floor. Isn't that quite the revelation? Mediocrity isn't an accident. It's far too often a consequence of the company you keep. Accept it or reject it, but never allow it to paralyze you. Honor your clarity, dear friend. You owe it to your potential to identify who's subtracting from your life's equation. Energy is contagious. A friend's bad mood can derail your focus. Their procrastination can morph into your excuse. Or conversely, that driven friend can launch you forward like a rocket, filling your sail with ambition. Your mission is simple. Own your exposure. Evaluate each interaction. Is it fueling your fire or dousing it? Now, elevate your standards. Push against the discomfort. Cherish it as the signal that growth is afoot. If your environment feels too easy, you're likely in the wrong room. Seek greatness. Pursue those whose mere presence inspires you to push past your limits. When it becomes necessary to sever ties, know that it's an act of self-care, not ruthlessness. Letting go may hurt, but prioritizing your growth is non-negotiable. Remember, you're not here to please, you are here to flourish. As you reconfigure your circle, remind yourself it's about proximity and alignment. Step into environments where your aspirations are mirrored and magnified. You'll find that the right people not only elevate you, they create a ripple effect, enhancing your very essence. So look around you. Take stock of who remains in your orbit. You have the power to choose your 5. Wield it wisely. The shape of your future hinges on it. Choose well and watch your life transform. Take a moment to reflect. Energy is contagious. Just as laughter can illuminate a dim room, negativity can seep in, dimming your shine. Think about your own experiences. How often have you left a gathering either revitalized or utterly drained? The people surrounding you serve as mirrors, reflecting your ambitions, emotions, and even your fears. Who in your circle lifts you higher? And conversely, who anchors you to the ground, whispering reminders of what you can't achieve? The truth is stark. Mediocrity spreads like wildfire through acceptance rather than failure. When you allow complacency to linger unchallenged, you become part of that stagnation. It's time to own your exposure. Don't just float along with the tide of influence. Command your ship. Your relationships should be stepping stones to success, not stumbling blocks. Imagine waking up every day buoyed by ambition radiating from those around you, people whose habits inspire you to strive for more. Feel that drive propel you. igniting your mornings and sparking new ideas. This is where making intentional choices matters. You have the power to curate your interactions. If you find yourself frequently battling internal doubts after meeting certain individuals, it's time to reconsider that connection. Feelings aren't just fleeting. They shape your self-perception and ambition. The company you keep shouldn't just echo your current state. It should challenge you to rise up, to evolve. Now picture this. You walk into a room teeming with innovators, creators, and leaders. You can feel the energy buzz. In that space, you're not merely existing, you are expanding. If you're the smartest person in the room, step out. Seek spaces that challenge your understanding. Embrace discomfort. It signals growth. When seeds of self-doubt begin to sprout from negative interactions, remember that you can prune those roots with courage. Your journey requires more than just a passive reflection on your circle. It demands action. Choose wisely, consistently vet your relationships, and be ready to cut cords that tether you to less than stellar influences. You don't need permission to grow. Stand tall in your purpose. By prioritizing relationships that fuel your journey, you build the inner strength essential for your ascent to greater heights. Life isn't about merely gathering people. It's about cultivating connections that elevate you. Look closely. Your 5 are waiting. Now choose them wisely, and let your future unfold magnificently. Step back and examine the landscape of your connections. If your surrounding circle doesn't propel you toward greatness, it's time to reassess your standards. When was the last time you felt challenged, inspired, or even a bit uncomfortable in your environment? This is crucial. The moment you feel unease in the presence of greatness is the golden signal you need. It means you are amidst the standards that will elevate you. Ask yourself, are you investing your energy and time in those who are striving for their best selves, or are you merely surrounding yourself with familiar comforts? Comfort, while warm and inviting, can also be a hidden trap. If you are the smartest person in the room, it's time to find a new room. Upgrade your circle to those who ignite passion and ambition in you, those whose goals expand your own aspirations. When you do this, notice the shift within yourself. The discomfort of striving alongside greatness will morph into the thrill of potential, unlocking a version of you long dormant. It is not mere association, it is a crucible for transformation. Challenge becomes your ally, urging you to step out of the shadows of complacency and into the light of your true potential. And remember, this elevation isn't always a smooth ride. There will be moments when you must cut ties. It is not a sign of weakness, but an act of self-responsibility. Loyalty must not become a chain, binding you to mediocrity. True loyalty lies in nurturing relationships that serve mutual growth, not comfort-laden stagnation. Detach without guilt. This process is about forging your destiny, unencumbered by those who would stunt your journey. You don't have to seek approval anymore. Shift your mindset toward alignment, choosing those who challenge your thinking and expand your horizons. Discover the power in proximity. Align with those who inspire, mentor, and elevate. As you navigate through your choices, make them conscious, strategic, and unwavering. Each connection should reinforce your purpose and amplify your aspirations. This is your inner blueprint for success. It begins with you. Take a moment, look around you. Evaluate your life. The very fabric of your future is interwoven with the company you keep. Choose wisely and let your circle reflect the heights you wish to achieve. Choose your 5 and shape your future into a masterpiece. You stand at a pivotal moment. You've begun the essential work of auditing your circle. The truth is becoming clearer. Loyalty to the toxic is a chain that weighs down your potential. It's time to embrace a principle that will shift everything. Cut without guilt, grow without permission. Let's be honest. It's challenging to sever emotional ties. Perhaps you've held on to friendships that feel more like obligations than inspirations. But consider this. Every moment you cling to those who drain your vigor is a moment stolen from your ascent. Detach with intention. It's not ruthlessness, it's responsibility. You owe it to yourself to prioritize your purpose over comfort. Feel the liberation in your choice to outgrow relationships that no longer serve your growth. Now imagine standing at a crossroads where one path leads to complacency and the other to vibrant potential. Choose wisely. Surround yourself with individuals who ignite your ambition, who hold you accountable, who force you to rise. This conscious selection allows you to reclaim ownership over your journey. You are not bound by the past. You are the architect of your future. Refuse to justify toxic loyalty any longer. Reflect on this. Does the company you keep embolden you to reach for more, or does it lull you into a false sense of security? The answer reveals everything. Mastery requires strategic association. It requires a circle that champions your dreams rather than one that coddles your fears. Feel the urgency of this moment. Emotional dependence is a cage. You have the power to break free. It's okay to embrace solitude when it means leaving behind misguided friendships. You attract who you are. Cultivate relationships that mirror your aspirations. Step into rooms filled with individuals who spark growth, who challenge you and inspire you to push beyond your boundaries. This is your time to rise. Demand more from yourself. Surround yourself with those who elevate your standards. As you nurture this selective detachment, embrace the discomfort that comes with it. It means you're evolving. So look around you. Who stands alongside you now? Are they reflections of your greatest self? Your inner circle must be a sanctum of support and challenge. This is how you shape your destiny. Choose your 5. And in turn, choose your future. Imagine standing at a crossroads where each path diverges into who you may become. You've learned the hard truth. Identity is not an abstract concept. It's a collection of moments shared with those who shape your essence. So, you must ask yourself, are you aligning with people who propel you toward greatness, or finding comfort in relationships that anchor you to mediocrity? To rise by alignment, not approval, you must prioritize those who challenge you. Seek mentorship instead of casual companionship. Comfort breeds complacency. Greatness demands growth. Surround yourself with individuals whose ambition fuels your drive and whose energy ignites your passions. Notice how you feel in their company. Do you leave invigorated, inspired, and hungry for more? Or do you feel depleted, trapped in the shadows of your own potential? As you elevate your standards, embrace the uncomfortable feeling that comes with being around greatness. That unease isn't a signal to retreat. It's your compass pointing toward growth. If you find yourself as the smartest person in the room, change rooms. Enter spaces that push you beyond your limits. Greatness is not found in sameness, but in the discomfort of striving alongside exceptional minds. Then comes the paradox, the need to detach with purpose. Letting go is not an act of abandonment. It's a profound act of self-responsibility. Those who drain your energy don't deserve your time. You owe it to yourself to cultivate a circle enriched by mutual growth, not one fettered by loyalty to stagnation. Reflect on your ambitions. Are they mirrored in the faces around you? Your journey is not just about individual ascent. It's about building a collective that amplifies each member's aspirations. Cultivate connections where every interaction adds value, forming an ecosystem of intentional relationships. Demand more from yourself. This is your moment to transform obstacles into allies. Internalize the truth. Alignment over approval is a pathway to authentic power. So take stock of your life, your habits, your results. They mirror your circle. Embrace this fact. They shape your future. Choose wisely. Choose your 5. And step confidently into the life you truly desire. Imagine for a moment the silent winners, the high achievers in your life. Do you realize they choose their inner circle with laser-like precision? Their associations are not random. They are carefully curated blueprints designed for success. These individuals understand that who they spend their time with can propel them toward their aspirations, or shackle them to mediocrity. When you awaken to this truth, a critical realization dawns. Being alone is far better than being surrounded by the wrong company. Solitude is often misunderstood. It serves as fertile ground for introspection, growth, and clarity. In their quiet moments, the silent winners know isolation frees them from toxic influences. It empowers them to seek out those who will elevate them instead of detracting from their potential. Now think about your own circle. Are they reflections of your goals, or do they dilute your dreams? Fear of isolation can be a facade, masking the liberating power of selectivity. Embrace this. You attract those who echo your own values. If you want to rise, align yourself with those who reflect your ambitions. Recognize your power in choosing your company, for it frames your reality. Transitioning from casual acquaintances to meaningful connections vests you with purpose. Shift your focus from networking, where conversations are fleeting, to establishing relationships that compound your success. Here lies the heart of growth. Surround yourself with those who spark inspiration, who push you to think bigger and act bolder. In this intentional ecosystem, you flourish. You become the architect of your reality, building a life that mirrors the greatness you seek. So go ahead, evaluate your circle with unyielding honesty. Seek out those who challenge you, who inspire you to reach new heights, and remind yourself to become the very person you wish to attract. Look around. Your inner circle is crucial. Each person shapes who you can be. The time has come to take bold action. Detach from those who distract you. Choose wisely, stand firmly, and realize that the pathway to your future begins in the company you keep. Choose your 5 and choose your future. Take a moment to internalize your choices. As you navigate the waters of your relationships, recognize that you are building a mastermind, not just a collection of acquaintances. Envision a circle that amplifies your growth rather than dilutes your potential. This shifts everything. Each interaction should be an investment in your success. Imagine stepping into a room filled with vibrant minds, each one radiating energy, ambition, and creativity. Within this dynamic environment, your ideas flourish. You're not only contributing, you're evolving. You're in a space where each conversation spurs growth, ignites inspiration, and stretches your limits. Contrast that with an environment that stifles innovation, where the chatter drags your spirit down into the mundane. Your goal is clear. Cultivate a circle where every connection transforms into a collaborative force, propelling each other towards shared ambitions. Picture yourself amidst a circle of achievers who challenge you to rise higher, who hold you accountable, and who care about your ascent. In this mastermind, there is no room for mindlessness. Each moment spent together should remind you of your potential, your purpose, and your trajectory. You must stop treating networking as a numbers game. That's easy to fall into, the pursuit of quantity over quality. Instead, start to connect deeply. Every relationship should be a conscious choice, curated to ensure it serves your mission. Evaluate. Is this person lifting you higher or dragging you lower? Each interaction should compound your success, forming an ecosystem thriving on shared values and ambitious futures. Let go of the need to please. Surround yourself with voices that echo your aspirations rather than settle for empty praise. Seek not mere acceptance, but alignment that fuels your drive. As you master this process, your confidence will grow. You'll see how intentional choices shape your destiny. In this critical moment, ask yourself, who in your circle represents the heights you wish to achieve? Choose them wisely. As you make these deliberate selections, you carve a path to become the person others aspire to align with, creating a transformative ripple effect in your life. Be bold. Each decision today shapes your tomorrow. Choose your 5 and claim the future that's waiting for you. Picture yourself standing amidst the very essence of your ambitions. Look around. Each person in your circle either fuels your passion or stifles your potential. To be the person others level up around begins with an essential truth: reflection. You must first embody the greatness you seek. What energy are you radiating? Are you the voice of encouragement, the spark of inspiration? If you're pointing fingers at those around you, it's time for a gut check. Shift your focus inward. Become the architect of your circle. Lead by example, not by demand. Realize that they mirror you, your confidence, habits, and mindset. Identify who you want to be, then cultivate those traits within yourself. Are you operating at your highest potential? Are your standards and aspirations aligned with your company? When you commit to self-improvement, you pull others up alongside you. Your ascent becomes theirs. They see your discipline, your drive, and are compelled to rise. Imagine entering a room where ambition begets ambition, where accountability is the breath of fresh air that ignites new paths. You have the power to create that dynamic, not just for yourself, but for those around you. Remember, in this symbiotic relationship, lifting others doesn't diminish you, it amplifies you. Reflect on this. Greatness isn't measured in solitary triumphs. It's woven through the fabric of shared victories. The distinction between being passive and being intentional lies in your choices. Choose to foster a community of driven individuals. Encourage growth. Celebrate small wins. Make each relationship an investment, not an obligation. As you lead with integrity and vision, notice how your circle evolves. Imagine the conversations that spark innovation, the collaborations that break barriers. You've chosen a path of purpose, so let resilience guide your journey. No more allowing mediocrity to reshape your identity. As you stand at this pivotal moment, choose to elevate both yourself and those around you. Life is not a spectator sport. Dive in. Embrace the challenge. Be the catalyst for transformation. In doing so, you not only elevate yourself, but contribute to a remarkable ripple effect of growth and achievement. Look closely. All you desire lies within reach. Reclaim your circle. Be the person others level up around, and transform the potential of today into the greatness of tomorrow. Choose your 5 and choose your future. Your journey has led you here to this pivotal moment where you finally understand who you surround yourself with shapes your destiny. You've faced the challenge of selective detachment, embracing the idea of cutting those who drain your energy or tether you to mediocrity. It's a powerful realization, one that transforms blurred lines into clear decisions. Look back at the connections you've forged. Are they uplifting or weighing you down? Each relationship is a reflection, amplifying your strengths or casting shadows on your potential. You've witnessed energy as a currency that flows through conversations and interactions. Some sparks inspire your climb, while others extinguish your drive. It's time to elevate your standards. Visualize your ideal circle, not merely friends, but a collective of dreamers and doers. Think of those who challenge you, who stir ambition and provoke thought. This is not just about comfort, it's about alignment. Each interaction should fuel your fire and push you beyond the limits of yesterday. As you wield the power of selection, embrace the discomfort that comes with growth. Growth doesn't happen in tranquility. It emerges through challenge and the bold act of choosing the right company. The absence of unworthy companions ignites a path to authenticity. Your true self begins to rise. You've grown to be fearless in the pursuit of your circle. No more toxic loyalty. You've learned that sometimes solitude is far superior to misguided companionship. Being alone in your quest for greatness is empowering. It frees you from those who diminish your shine. Now, reflect on this transformation. You are not merely evolving, you are the architect of your future. Each decision, each disconnect has carved deeper resilience and a clear sense of purpose. Your inner circle is no longer just a group of people. It's your sanctuary, a mastermind that elevates, challenges, and inspires. Look around and breathe it all in. Your journey has led you here, to the understanding that you shape your destiny. As you stand among your chosen 5, visualize the peaks you aspire to reach. You are ready to climb higher, not alone, but in the company of those who reflect your highest self. Recognize this truth. Your circle is your compass. Choose wisely. Choose your 5.